Jonah Ballow here for Knicks.com. I am here with the legend, Earl the Pearl Monroe. Thank you so much for your time. We're here at Union Square for NBA Nation. You know, when you see all these fans and basketball junkies out in the city, what's that like for you, just knowing how much of a legend, obviously, you are in the game?
Well, you know, first of all, I think that, you know, these guys are out here because the Knicks are expected to do well this year. It's exciting, you know, just to be a part of this, but even more so, you know, you see the city, you know, is excited about it. So it's a good thing, and hopefully we can add a little more excitement to it.
Speaking of the Knicks, what was your reaction when Carmelo Anthony decided to re-sign with the team?
Well, a calming effect came over me. I kind of felt he was going to come back. I didn't think that, you know, he wanted to really move from here. Obviously, you know, if you went here in the city and especially with, you know, coming up with Phil Jackson and things like that, it means a lot more than being someplace else and winning a championship. You know, he's a great player, and, you know, great players need to win championships. And Phil's proved it all along that you can have great players come together, mend together, and really perform.
You know, I was impressed with Derek Fisher and what he was able to accomplish in Summer League in terms of just rallying those young players and getting them to play the triangle a little bit. They seem to really enjoy the time together. What do you think about the coaching hire of Derek Fisher?
Well, I think it's a good hire. You got a young guy who can, you know, really relate to the young players on the team. He's played against these guys. He knows what they can do. He knows what they can't do. Now that he's coaching the Summer League, and now it's time to put it all together. I think, you know, with Phil Jackson, of course, he's, you know, giving him that little stamp of approval as well. And I think everybody's kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with this. This is probably the most exciting it's been here in New York in quite some time.
Yeah, the East is wide open. Can't wait for the season to start. It's August, but I can't wait. You know, I asked Clyde who is the best dunker he's ever seen, and I want to get your answer here.
Well, I would say Dominique.
Okay.
I mean, I remember seeing Dominique jump out of the corner against Bob Lanier and went up, put the ball down, and then turned and dunked over him. And that was probably the greatest dunk I ever saw. So I'll see Dominique.
Now, what about you and Clyde? Who's winning the dunk contest between you guys?
Well, Clyde's got a, you know, he's got a little extra on me today. I'm here with my cane, so I can't dunk today. But next year, you know, we'll probably try and get a chance to get out here with these guys.
You excited to judge this contest? It seems like we got a great group of guys out here.
Yeah, you know, and you know, again, the enthusiasm about this here, you know, is what it's all about, and got a lot of young guys, a lot of young legs out there. So I'm expecting a pretty exciting contest.
It's kind of a precursor too, because we have the All-Star events, you know, in Brooklyn, you know, in that stadium we won't talk about. They're out there at Friday night with all those events, and then at the Mecca, the All-Star game. How cool is that to have, you know, that sort of showcase event for the NBA in New York City?
Well, New York is always a showcase place, and regardless of whether it's in Brooklyn or you know, on you know, 7th Avenue, it's still it's going to be a big showcase, and I can't wait for it to happen.
All right, we appreciate your time as always, and of course we'll see you next year dunking on this hoop, and we'll be judging it. All right?
Absolutely.
All right, there he is, Earl the Pearl Monroe, right here on Knicks.com.